green instead of growth. That's why we need some kind of help from outside. So in that case, if we leave that in the market economy, in the market on the street, and then people, instead of doing growth, and they are more, they tend to act more growth. So that's why a policy or government action should be involved in toward green growth. So as Dr. An pointed out, it is rather creating a new system, but also we find some, we examine, we take a look at it, the previous system, and if there is something we can do for toward green, and then we should adopt that policy. So.
It's not enough. So you.
Okay. Yeah, I just like a follow-up about the legal framework. So the issue it is we too much focus about the growth, the green growth of green economy, and our focus on growth. And the current economic system is not sustainable. That's sure. So when we talk about the green growth or green economy, it's the new concept. The current economic system and will be not voluntarily or automatically turn into green growth or green economy. So that's how to be something fundamentally changed, and that I believe in the future the legal system need also how to be changed. Otherwise, we'll be do the business as usual, and we are not like voluntarily like turn into transfer into the new system. So yeah, in that case, I do agree this we do need like a reform, change, have new legal framework. Maybe not fundamentally change, but do have like a systematically change. And also the current economic development is too much emphasis on growth. And the challenge is how we can measure the green growth and at what level. It's not necessarily the global like green growth, it's not equal the local community green growth, and sometimes like one like community, they are not, how to say, for example, the forest when you harvest, you can say this in the short term is not like sustainable. But if you look at as the regional, so what is the scale? What is the level? It's the right level. It's the spatial scale and also the time scale and how to measure the growth. I think it's really challenge. And the concept we talk mixed state, global country, and the local regional. But the country is different. For example, like big countries, Brazil, like small countries. So small country may be less than the province. So I think, limit of time, I want to go to more details. I do think we need fundamentally change the legal system and also the policy to support the growing growth. Thank you.
Final floor panelist.
Thank you very much. I know we're a little bit over time, but I was very interested in the comment by Dr. Tran from Vietnam about the fact that green growth is actually more a slogan than it is a distinctive policy at this point. And I think that what we're seeing certainly is that when economic growth and environmental priorities coincide, there's not a problem. And even there are new opportunities created from some environmental considerations, such as the increase in renewable energy, which is also can spur economic growth. But where we actually get the conflict between economic growth and environmental protection, it seems to me that environmental protection is still losing out each time. So I think that that's very difficult to reconcile with Professor Kwan's concept of green growth, which is based on, and I'm quoting here, preventing environmental degradation, unsustainable use of natural resources and biodiversity loss. So, you know, are we really seeing that green growth is actually anything more than a slogan at the moment? I mean, for instance, I live in a brand new eco-city in Korea, which prides itself on its green credentials. But that eco-city was developed through massive loss of globally important biodiversity and habitat, which continues to be destroyed, even as the eco-city proclaims its green credentials. So, you know, I think that it could be actually any of several cities in Korea. But the point I'm making is that, you know, I think there's quite a lot of cynicism about really green growth and whether it is more than just propaganda. And I think until we start to see the real shifts in public expenditure and fundamental policy change and more equitable distribution of costs and benefits, you're going to have a really hard time selling green growth as anything more than just business as usual with green propaganda layered over it.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you for your suggestion. And yeah, in reality, I agree to you. But I think we hope in the future I think we come through this concept is in real situations in our country and also in developing countries. Yeah. Thank you.
지금 플로어에서 말씀하신 그런 부분이 다 공감을 합니다. 예를 들어 지금 우리가 녹색 성장 얘기하면서 성장을 그동안 좀 더 강조한 부분은 사실입니다. 사실이고요. 지금 말씀하신 것처럼 한국에서 저탄소 녹색 성장 그 기본법이 있는데 이 자연자원, 내추럴 리소스의 역할이라든지 중요성 이러한 부분에 대해서는 조금 그 소홀했던 부분이 사실이거든요. 물론 법상의 그 내용 하나하나를 보면 이런 자연자원의 밸류라든지 컨저베이션 이런 내용들이 들어 있습니다. 그런데 너무 이제 어떤 그로스 쪽으로 강조를 한 것이 지금 강조를 해왔습니다. 그래서 앞으로 생물자원의 보존이라든지 이런 그 효율적 이용이라든지 이런 쪽으로 저희가 이제 좀 관리, 특히 또 관리 이런 데 인식을 확대할 수 있도록 좀 디벨롭을 시키도록 노력을 하겠습니다. Okay. I think it's a little, not little, it's a little behind the schedule. So I think it's we have to close the session. I would like to just a short comment. So as finally, 경제 발전에 이 코리안, okay? 경제 발전에 필요한 그 자원이 자연에서 나옵니다. 그래서 물이라든지 식량, 에너지 등등. 따라서 자연자원의 가치 창출 속에서 경제 발전이 필요하다고 보고요. In this context, 이러한 맥락에서 IUCN이 강조하는 그 경제의 녹색화 이런 부분은 의미가 크다고 봅니다. 그래서 경제의 녹색화에 활용될 수 있는 그 녹색 성장의 어떤 정책적인 툴, 그리고 아까 그 개념을 단순화 이런 말씀을 하셨는데 그런 녹색 성장, 녹색 경제에 대한 어떤 개념의 단순화 이러한 것들은 앞으로 계속해서 논의가 필요하고 녹색 경제, 또 녹색 성장, 경제의 녹색화 이러한 그 개념들이 좀 조금 더 논의를 통해서 디벨롭 되기를 이 워크숍을 통해서 바람을 갖고 있습니다. So I would like to, as I said, it's a little behind the schedule, so I think I would like to close this session. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and the participation for very informative presentation and informative discussion. Okay, thank you very much.